Hi everyone and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to take you through an easy tutorial on the violin for Take Me to Church by Hozier. This has been quite a requested tutorial. I probably should have done it ages ago when it came out, but I don't know why, no excuse. I just didn't, so I'm quite late to the party, so late in fact the party's probably over, but still it's a really good song. You guys have requested it here and there, so I thought I would do it anyway. If you want to know where to get the free sheet music from, there'll be a link directly underneath this video where you can grab a copy as usual. If there is a performance video, that will be linked up here along with the piano tutorial, or if you're on a mobile device and you can't get annotations, just click in the description bar directly underneath this video. So if you want to know how to play Take Me to Church on violin by Hozier, then grab your free copy and let's get going. So as usual, I'm just going to take you through, look, I've just put all the finger numbers above all of the notes and then all the strings that you're going to be on. So you're going to be first finger on A, open A, third finger on D, open A, first finger up, so on and so on. I think you guys pretty much get the drill. It's pretty self-explanatory. So I'm not going to play the whole thing through because I've probably got a tutorial, I've probably got a performance video of this. I haven't at the time of making this video, but hopefully I will do by the time this tutorial goes up. So don't forget to check in the description if I have. Hopefully I have. So I'm not going to play it all the way through just because it would make this video so long and so boring. I'm just going to take you through where you're going to need to put your fingers and things, so it makes it a lot easier. I'm going to do that for a little way in because it is very, very repetitive. I think it would just be a waste of time me sitting here going through everything, spoon feeding it all to you, because it is just mostly going to be, it is in fact mostly repetitive. So once you know where to put your fingers once, then you know where to put it and you can just follow the notes that you've got there. If you feel like you want to change some of the rhythm slightly, absolutely go ahead and do that. This is one of those pieces where it is very kind of it's very repetitive, it's very similar, slightly changes in a way, but it's sort of the same, but it isn't. It's a bit like 7 Years by Lucas Graham, where that's all very similar. The verses are all very similar to the chorus, but each time he sings a verse, he maybe adds in a syllable or two, or slightly changes the pitch of one note and things like that. But it's generally sort of the same. It's one of those sort of chatty pieces in a way. So let's just get going with it. So on. So if you want to do open A's, do open A's. If you want to do fourth fingers, do fourth fingers. I'm guilty of doing a couple of fourth fingers in there, just I think because I just go into autopilot and that's just what I automatically do. I always put open strings in there as the first port of call just because it is easier to do that, but again, feel free yourself if you want to change that. Fourth fingers are obviously easier to do, so you know, for example, on bar 5 you're not going, it would be easier to go. But then again, a lot of you don't really like using the fourth fingers and can't get on with them and things like that. You should not be afraid of fourth fingers and you should use them. And this would be a good piece for you to practice using your fourth fingers in. But you know, I'll leave that to you. Okay, so you've got open A's, you've got third fingers for G in the normal position, you've got your first fingers for B in the normal position. The only thing you're going to be changing is if you've got second fingers on the A, they're going to be back here. If you've got second fingers on the D string, they're going to be stretched because we've got F sharps. We've got F sharps in the key signature. If you've got F sharps, which is the first finger on the E, they're going to be on the dot as well. If you've got, so perhaps starting from the E string, you've got open E. If you've got a first finger on E, it's going to be here on the dot. If you've got a second finger on E, it's going to be right next door to that. If you've got a third finger on E, I'm not sure that you have actually. I don't think you have, but your third fingers are there, and then your fourth finger for the B, which you do have a few of, are going to be here. So you see there's a little bit of a gap between the third and the fourth finger. On the A string, obviously open A, First fingers are going to be on the dots as normal. Oh, there. Second fingers going to be right next door. Third fingers are just going to be on the dot as normal. D string, then you've got first finger on the dot, second finger is stretched next to third finger, and then you've got your third finger as normal as well. So that's pretty much it. Again, it's sort of self-explanatory. Maybe I'll just play a little bit near coming to the chorus. It just goes back into kind of the verse again. So I think playing that through is very difficult to kind of stick to the rhythm, because sometimes it's very difficult when you've got singers singing this type of music to put it actually down into notes. So I've done the best I can with this music. So if you do want to change a little bit of the rhythm, do that. Again, I'm mostly changing it because of how I know the words go in my head and how I know the song goes in my head. But so I might not have been exactly playing what was written on the music, but it doesn't really matter. People still know the name of the song, don't they? And they still recognise it. So as I say, don't stress about that. It doesn't really matter. Just very quickly before I go, I've just noted a couple of notes on the second page. At 46, you've got a D sharp, so that's going to be there. And then 53, 54, 55, at 56 you've got an E flat, so technically it's in the same place, but it's easier if you play it with your fourth finger, so it's going to be just above. So if you put your third finger on the dot, it's going to be just above that. So there we go. I think that's everything. You should be able to work out the rest of those as long as you know where your notes are going to be going, which I've just told you earlier on in the video. Then you should be able to work this out. And like I said, exchange some of the open strings for fourth fingers if you find it easier and you don't want to do all the string crossing. And also feel free to change some of the rhythm slightly. Just use what I've written as a kind of guide or a blueprint, so to speak. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my video if you aren't already. It's completely free and it just alerts you when I release new videos each week and things. Plus it just helps my channel to get more popular so that I can help more people like yourself. So thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.